right, we're out here on a beautiful Tuesday after we got hit by some snow, and it's freezing cold, but turning that doorknob. Let's get this workout in. All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dan the Ultra Dad here. Hope you're doing well tonight. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification as well if you'd like to be updated about future videos. And if you like this video in particular, hit the like thumbs up. Definitely helps my channel, and I appreciate it very much. All right, welcome back to the channel. Ultra Dad here for a discussion tonight about joyful versus frustrated running. How are we all doing out there tonight? I mean, seriously, or whenever you're watching this video, running sometimes can be frustrating, but it sure can be a joyful experience as well. If you're running and you've been running consistently, then I think you know what I mean. That's probably the only reason why you'd continue running, is that you enjoy it. So let's talk about ways that we can continue that joyful side of running. And when we're feeling in the doldrums or we're feeling depressed about it, how can we get out of that and focus on the good side of running? Everyone has their own history and own story about running. Some come to running for their general overall well-being and overall health. Some have come to running for their mental well-being. Others have found running to be a good outlet and a good stress reliever. All of these things are benefits to running, and so let's focus on how we can be joyful about it and how we can stop being frustrated with our running. All right, I have 5 tips on being a joyful runner. My first tip is have fun or die trying. I'm talking about having a good time and finding ways to do that. So if you don't have fun when you're running, then you literally will stop, and running will not continue as a hobby for you. You have to find ways to enjoy it. You have to find ways to have fun. Some of the ways you can do this is by inviting friends along, making it a social experience. You can also have fun by challenging yourself to meet a personal best or a personal record, a PR or a PB. There's a bunch of different ways that you can make it fun, but if you don't make it fun, you will not succeed in making it a habit and continuing your running. Number 2 tip on how to be a joyful runner: it's better to slow down than stop altogether. So this one is a big deal because slowing down sometimes is the way for you to get through a tough time, especially if you're having a tough time mentally, or you're just kind of struggling with getting your running in, or, we all have those days where we just are having a bad run or a bad day. If you continue to push through that and you push yourself to the point where you hate the experience, you're probably not going to go running anytime soon. And that in and of itself will cause big problems with your running habit. If you want to continue running and have a habit of running and continue enjoying that experience in the long run, sometimes that means it's better to slow down instead of try to push through pain and make it a bad experience. Sometimes it's a good thing to push through that pain, and sometimes it's a good thing to go through that. And we'll talk about that in a minute, because that's another way in which you can keep it a joyful experience. But lots of times you do need to slow down, and it is much better, in my opinion, to slow down, because if you don't slow down, then you might not go running again in the near future, and that's going to be a big problem for you. Slowing down is better than stopping altogether. Keep that in mind. Number 2. Number 3, get creative. This kind of goes along with number one. There are ways in which you can get creative to make your run a more fun experience. One of these is you can do a variety of different kinds of running. Sometimes you can go to the track, sometimes you can go to a bike path, other times you can go to a park, or you can actually run on trails like I do all the time. So there are different ways to make it a fun experience, but you just have to learn how to get creative about it. Another way to get creative is you can use different kinds of workouts. You can do fartleks, you can do intervals, you can do long distance running, you can do all kinds of running. Yeah. Fartlek, yeah.
Fartleks.
Fartleks, it's a Swedish term.
Fartleks.
Okay, all right. So, hi Audrey, how are you? It is Valentine's Day when I'm doing this video. So, happy Valentine's Day. So far she has decided not to be my Valentine.
Well, he has a mom.
I have my wife. You can do all kinds of different types of running workouts to help you keep it as a fun experience. So number 3, get creative with your running. The number 4 way to stay a joyful runner is to learn how to embrace the suck. Sometimes, like I said earlier, you just have to push through that pain. And it really can be a good experience at the end of it. It may not be what most of us would say a joyful experience, but in the end, I think you'll find a lot of joy from it by being able to push through it, challenge yourself, and do better than you've done before. So sometimes you just have to enjoy and take in that experience of going through the pain. Some people who aren't runners probably think this is kind of messed up. They probably think it's kind of sick or something to do that, but sometimes in life you just have to get used to the fact that things hurt sometimes. I think running can be a good way to teach you that lesson, that sometimes you have to push through the pain. And so, as many runners say, you just have to embrace the suck. The number 5 way to continue to be a joyful runner is to use Jedi mind tricks. I know, it's kind of funny. I'm a Star Wars fan. But when I say Jedi mind tricks, I mean sometimes you kind of have to trick yourself into enjoying the run and to getting through a tough workout. So ways you can do this are, number 1, think about just the next step or the next aid station if you're an ultra runner. Or think about the next mile if you're a marathoner. And focus only on that point A to point B instead of going from point A all the way to point Z at the end of the run. Sometimes you have to limit your focus on just what's up ahead, and it helps you to be able to go from step to step, and before you know it, you'll almost be done, and then you will finally be done with your challenge or your run or your race, whatever it may be. Another way to use a Jedi mind trick is to think about other things, if you're feeling pain or you're frustrated, and I think that this can work very well. When I'm out doing a long run, a lot of times it's a great time to be thinking about life, thinking about things, goals, dreams I have for the future. And really, it's like a Jedi mind trick. You pretty much forget about the pain, and you're able to forget what's going on with the run, the pain you might be in, or frustrations you might be having. And it's just a great way, it's a great outlet to work through any stress in your life and things like that. So that's my number 5 way to continue to be a joyful runner. All right, I hope you enjoyed my 5 tips. Have fun or die trying. Better slow down than stop altogether. Get creative. Embrace the suck. And use Jedi mind tricks to get you through your runs and help you to be a more joyful runner than a frustrated runner. Because in the end, if you're a frustrated runner, you're not going to be a runner for much longer. So keep that in mind. It's really important that you make sure that your running experience is a joyful one. Thanks again for joining me tonight. If you do like my channel, definitely hit the subscribe button or hit the thumbs up button if you like this video in particular. Definitely hit the bell notification as well if you'd like to see future videos as they come out. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you in the next one.